Today we are going to see about situational approach. It is one of the most important approach in language learning. In this approach, the students are available to make learn in their own mother tongue. The teacher provides the situation which resembles the mother tongue environment. It helps the students to understand in their own way and make the students to excel in their language learning. What are the basic principles of this situational approach? The student has able to learn in a real situation and which provided by the mother tongue language. Whatever the child understands and expresses is connected with his or her own life. It helps to easily understand about the subject. The situations in which the child learns the mother tongue are repeated again and again. The teacher use repetition to make learn the students easily. And the next one is the characteristics of situational approach. In this, the teacher introduces new words to the students but incidentally in the classroom. It by creating an environment of mother tongue city. Appropriate materials are used to create proper situations. For example, the table classroom environment should be decorated by a other environment to make the students for better understanding. The teacher provides many opportunities to the students to associate the meaning of new words with their corresponding situation. The teacher can enable the students to understand the meaning of the word by creating the environment. Constant repetition by the teacher is stressed in this approach. Many examples are given in the period of short duration. It helps the students to learn very easily by getting more examples frequently. The teacher puts a large number of questions about the created situation and the new words taught by them. Revision is done again and again. As I told before, constant repetition is stressed for the teacher. The revision has been done by again and again. The teacher is dynamic and his teaching process is action oriented. The teacher is change over day by day to make the students by creating a new situation to create to make them understand easily about the concept. And the next one is procedure of situational approach. In this procedure of a situation approach, there were 4 procedures. First one is use of available materials. Use of available materials. In this procedure, the teacher presenting a new vocabulary and syntax, teacher can make use of objects available in the classroom. For example, she may told this is a table, that is a window. By showing the object, the students can able to easily understand, oh, this is the table. It means the object name was table. It helps to learn by seeing a visual aid, like visual environment like this. For more examples, we can provide. It is a book. It is not a paper. By this approach, the student can able to understand the affirmative sentence, negative sentence and interrogative sentence. By what is this? We ask what is this? And it is a book. It means affirmative sentence. It is not a paper. We say it is not a paper. It means the not denotes a negative statement. The student can able to find the negative statement, interrogative statement and affirmative statement by this procedure. And second one is repetition. The words and sentences taught in classroom situation can be repeated again and again by the teacher. The third one is use of imperative sentence. The teacher asks the students to perform some activity and he himself gives the statement. For example, Murali, stand up and go near Jay. For this sentence, Murali get up from his place and stand near Jay. The next sentence will be provided by the teacher is Murali is going near Jay. The third sentence provided by the teacher is Murali going near Jay? It is an interrogative sentence. The students was asked to reply for the sentence. The students answered, yes, he is going near Jay. By this example, the teacher teaches about the interrogative sentence and affirmate and to get answers from the students by affirmative sentences. It creates an situation to learn students better. The fourth one is putting questions to the class. The teacher finally asks questions to the students. The questions asked are related to the statements already given by him. For this, they introduce it is a book. Then ask what is this, and he asked Murali to go near Jay. Now he asks, where does Murali stand? By asking these questions related to the statements which was given by the teacher before, helps the students to answer easily by getting it and grasping it by the situational approach. These are the procedures of situational approach. It's of situational approach. Learning is carried out in meaningful situations. The situation created by the teacher helps the students to learn in a meaningful way, and learning remains stable in the minds of the students. This kind of approach makes the students to get the concept stable in their minds. Situational approach follow the principle of interest. This approach seeks in attention and interest from the students to grasp the lesson very easy. And action chain is followed, which makes the class lively. The action chain, which was followed by the teacher, helps the students to understand the lesson lively. It follows the principle of variety and simplicity. This approach lays emphasis on learning by play, hearing, and adequate use of teaching aids. By learning by learning some activity, doing some activity, and hearing some visual aids, audio visual aids, and adequate use of teaching aids. The teaching aids also help the students to make use of their examples in their real life. Then the last merit of this situational approach is teaching learning is activity based and the students remain active. This approach makes the students active in the classroom because the situation created by the teacher helps the students to get put more to more interest on the learning process. The teacher may make use of mother tongue to start but switch over to English gradually. The teacher may start the subject by talking in the mother tongue, but after few minutes or some more time they will ask to present a oral or something else in the English. It helps the learners to first it grasps the students' mind by asking or speaking in their own mother tongue, and it will automatically it grasps the attention. Then the teacher switch off to the English language. It helps to learn the English in an easy way. Next, we are going to see about the demerits of situational approach. This approach can be used to teach only selected words and sentence patterns. It was not suitable to teach prose, poetry, and composition. This approach suits only for lower classes and not suitable for higher classes. The class become monotonous due to over drills. Because of over drills, some students may affected. Some gifted students may get bored in the classroom by getting again and again the repetitive subject. By this approach, it is not possible to teach text by following the teacher. It was not suitable to teach the subject which was presented in the textbook. There is no requisite number of trained teachers available to teach by this approach. This approach was taught by some very few teachers to handle this kind of approach. There is lack of teachers who will able to teach by this approach. It is time consuming where it demands a lot of time. Thank you.